Hello everyone, in this video we will see the left recursion and elimination of left recursion. So before we move towards the left recursion, let's see what exactly a recursion in a grammar means. So we know that recursion means calling a function itself, but in a grammar recursion means if a non-terminal of a left hand side is present on the right hand side of a production, we call it a recursion. Okay, so let's see the definition of a recursive grammar. So recursive grammar is a grammar G is said to be a recursive if there is a production of the type S to BS or B. So if the left hand side of non-terminal, that is S, is present over here on a right hand side. Okay, so this is called as a recursive. Here this is called as a direct recursive function grammar. The grammar can be recursive indirectly also. So let's see this production L to AB and A and B to BL or B. So over here we can see that the recursion, the L is present on the right hand side of the production, but this is an indirect recursion. Okay, so through B the L is recursively called. Okay, so the recursion is of the two type, left recursion and right recursion. The recursion is actually when the left hand side of non-terminal is present on a right hand side of the production. Okay, so it means that that particular non-terminal will be called again and again. Okay, so the recursive grammar is of two type, left recursion and right recursion. Okay, so the recursion that is introduced by recursive grammar is of the two type based on the non-terminal present on a right hand side of the production. So if I say that if there is a grammar, let's take the grammar A to A alpha and beta. So over here the left hand side non-terminal is A, which is present on the right hand side of the production at the leftmost position. So here also the recursion is generated because of the leftmost position of the non-terminal, and hence it is called as left recursion. Okay, if in the production the non-terminal is present on the right hand side of the production, okay, then the recursion which is generated by this such case is called as a right recursion. So left recursion and right recursion both are the very different things. Let's take one example. For example, from this production A to A alpha or beta, the string, if we see the tree, then it would be like this: A to alpha, again A to alpha, again A to alpha, and finally if we select A by beta, we'll get that in this production throughout the string that can be possibly generated is B alpha star. Okay, so if the production which is selected from this is A to beta, then only in string beta would be generated, and if it select this production A to A alpha, then iteratively B alpha star would be generated. Okay, so string that will be generated from this is B alpha star. Okay, if we see it in a function form, if we have to make a function of that, this would be like this. In the function A, again every time the A would be called, and then the alpha and the next part would be called. So if we see this production A to A alpha in the function implementation, whenever the function A is called, every time internal function A would be called. Okay, so there will be a chances of infinite loop when we have a left recursion. Clear? In case of right recursion, if there is a production A to alpha, A or beta, okay, if this is a production, so here in this case the string that is possibly generated from this grammar is either beta, only beta would be generated, or alpha and A. Again A has option, let's take alpha and A, again A to alpha and A, and finally if we select A to beta, then the string would be alpha star beta. Okay, so the left recursive grammar and right recursive grammar, both are the different things, both are generating the different kind of language. So left recursion is not equivalent to right recursion. Okay, in case of left recursion we have seen that the infinite loop is generated, but here in case of a right recursion, if I implement the function, then it would be like this: a2 alpha, and then later on we will have the function call. Okay, so in this case we can terminate this function by putting the terminating condition at with alpha. Okay, so here there is no possibility of infinite loop, but in a left recursion there is a possibility of infinite loop. So we have already started studying parsing, and we know that there are two approaches of parsing. One is called as a top down. So parsing is of the two type, top down and bottom up. Okay, so particularly when we are working with the top down parsing, the left recursive grammar is not suitable for the top down approach, because there is a possibility of infinite loop, as I discussed. Okay, and due to this, whenever the grammar is a left recursive grammar, we have to eliminate the left recursion from it. Okay, so let's see the production for this. So left recursion, we can call the grammar as a left recursive grammar if there is a production of the type A2, A alpha or beta. Okay, so here the left hand side of non-terminal is present at the leftmost position in the right hand side of the production. Okay, and due to this the infinite loop is generated. Okay, so to recover from such problem we need to eliminate it. Okay, so to eliminate the left recursion, what we need to do is we need to rewrite the production, left recursive production, in the redefined form. Okay, so we can write the same production in this way to generate the same string. Okay, so over here we have seen that from A to A alpha beta, the string which is generated is beta alpha star. Okay, so same string would be generated after rewriting it in this way. So let's see how we can eliminate it. So if our production is of the type A to A alpha or beta, we can rewrite it as A2. We need to remove this left recursion. Okay, so what we did is A2 beta A dash and A dash to alpha A dash or null. Okay, so by rewriting this production with these two production, we can remove the left recursion. Okay, so over here we can say that now if I want to make a tree, the tree would be beta A dash and A dash to alpha A dash. Okay, if I want only one single B alpha, then this A dash would be in the next expansion, this A dash will be tends to null. Okay, so in this way we can generate B alpha star. Okay, so here if I have to implement it in a form of function, then A, over here we have a beta A dash. So the function call of A dash, and in A dash we would be having alpha and A dash. So here this problem of infinite loop would be reduced. Here we can take A dash as null. Okay, so the problem of the infinite loop would be removed by rewriting the left recursive grammar using this formula. Okay, so I hope this would be helpful. Now let's see one more example. So if I have a production of the type E2 E plus T or ID. Okay, so here we have a left recursive grammar. Okay, E2 E plus T. So if I want to remove the left recursion from this, I blindly need to do this thing. I can write it in this way: A2 A, this is my alpha and this is beta. Now we have this rule with us. Rewrite it in this way. So the rule states that A2 beta A dash. So E2 beta is here ID. So ID E dash to alpha A dash or null. So alpha over here is full plus T. So plus T E dash or null. Okay, so this is a simple example how we can remove the left recursion from the given graph. Thank you.